Hi, I'm Catherine. Hopefully by now you're familiar with what the companion card is and how it can be used. The next thing you need to know is how to apply for the companion card. This is Dot. Dot has a companion card, but before she received her card, she had to complete an application. Let's have a look at how to do that. The first step is you need to qualify for a companion card. To do that, you need to show us that you're an Australian citizen or resident and you live in New South Wales. You have a significant and permanent disability. You need significant support with your mobility, communication, self-care and planning to get to most venues and take part in most activities in the community. You can't get that support by using aids or other technologies, and your need for this type of support will be lifelong. Now that we know who qualifies for the companion card, let's focus on how to apply. You will need a hard copy of our application form. You can get this by free calling companion card on 1800 893 044 or email info@nswcompanioncard.org.au, or you can download the form from www.nswcompanioncard.org.au. The information you give us on the form is about you, the person with disability who will be the cardholder. It's not about your carer. Don't worry if you can't complete the form yourself. You can ask someone to help you. Just remember, the details are still about you, not them. First, we need some personal details: your surname, first name, preferred name, and your date of birth. Next, you will need to give us the details of your disability. There's a page on the form where you tick the box that best describes your disability and lets you give us any extra information. Then we need some examples of the type of support you need when you're out and about in the community. On the form, we use the term attendant care support. This means significant support that you need with mobility, communication, self-care or learning, planning and thinking. And you can't get that support by using aids or other technologies. The more information you can give in your examples, the better. Now that you've told us about the support you need while you're out, we'd like to know about the support you need with your day-to-day life. For example, with personal care, how often do you need support? Never, partly, or totally? You can assist us by giving us a brief example. To help our staff assess your application, we need any supporting information that shows you are eligible for a companion card. This might be contact details of support services or copies of current reports from treating health professionals. You must enclose with your application 2 passport quality photographs of yourself. And to confirm it's really you, the photos must be signed on the back by an authorised person. So who is an authorised person? If you get any of the services or packages listed on the form, like respite, or if you live in a group home, then your photos must be signed by the service provider that delivers those services. If you don't get any of that, then simply take your photos and form along to one of the listed healthcare professionals and ask them to sign your photos and complete their section of the form. It's really important that they fill in their section of the form, so don't forget. Next, we need to know which service providers or healthcare professionals are involved in your life. There is a section on the form that asks for this information, so be sure to tick the right box. The final part of the application asks you to sign to confirm that all the information you've given us is correct. If your application is incomplete or your photographs aren't passport quality or signed, we'll have to send the form back to you. So please double check that everything's done before you send the form to the companion card team. When you're sure that everything's complete, send your application to Companion Card, GPO Box 2687, Sydney, New South Wales 2001. So there you go. That's how to complete the application. I know that was a lot of information to take in. So don't forget, we have an interactive website and Facebook page where you can find up-to-date companion card information and a list of all the venues, events and transport providers where you can use the card. If you still need any help or guidance, then just pick up the phone and one of the companion card team will be happy to help.